And now, your News 13 Skywatch weather.
Morning, Charles. Good morning, everyone. That Arctic air expanding and starting to move southward into the United States ahead of the approaching storm system. So winter storm really starting to take shape now. It will move into our part of the country, the cold air, the winter precip tomorrow, likely in the afternoon and evening. So it's not here yet. We do have mostly cloudy skies. We do have some showers showing up on radar around Charlotte along the I-85 corridor down into places like Lawrence, a little bit of light rain this morning. We will continue with that partly to mostly cloudy sky this afternoon. Temperatures climb into the mid and upper 40s today. So we've got one more day here to prepare for this winter storm. And it's going to be a big storm impacting millions of people. You can certainly see all of the pink there. Those are winter storm warnings now. Since we're getting closer to the impacts of the event, we're seeing more upgrades. Our winter storm watch is still in effect for the mountains in the upstate from Saturday into Monday, but this will also likely be upgraded a little bit later today. We've seen our northeastern Georgia counties upgraded to an ice storm warning. That starts at 1 p.m. on Saturday and it goes to 1 p.m. on Monday. So we'll keep you posted as soon as new alerts come out for the mountains and the upstate. Again, this looks to be starting maybe a little bit later as we get into Saturday, late afternoon and evening. And quickly we're going to see the chance for accumulating sleet. On Saturday night into Sunday morning, we get into some pretty heavy precipitation. It likely is changing to freezing rain at that point. And we'll see a period of freezing rain during Sunday morning into Sunday afternoon. And that freezing rain will build up ice on many surfaces, but especially on power lines and tree limbs. And you can certainly see the pink here. We will see liquid rain in parts of the western part of western North Carolina. That will lower ice totals, but here in the foothills, as we move down into the upstate and those areas in northeastern Georgia, that prolonged freezing rain is going to add up when it comes to ice totals. This will move out and we will be dry on Monday morning, but frozen. Our temperatures will not get out of the 20s on Monday, and we drop into the single digits on Tuesday. The new ice maps have come out, and there's really not a lot of change here. You can see these really intense colors here in the foothills, back along the state line into the upstate. That's destructive ice, and we're seeing that trend also in the American model here, the GFS. You can certainly see those same areas in that more destructive ice category. This is going to have moderate to major impacts, even extreme impacts for parts of the area all across the mountains, the upstate, but for multi-states, for many states all around us, it will be a very messy situation through the weekend. Again, very cold air coming in behind this with temperatures in the single digits Tuesday morning.
All right, Megan, thank you. Meanwhile, North Carolina Highway Patrol is encouraging everyone in affected areas to limit travel and stay home if possible. Officials say fewer people on the roads helps ensure that public services, utilities, and emergency service vehicles can get to the places they need to be. And with what we have learned from Helene, local leaders are highlighting the need to prepare right now.
Yeah, and officials like the folks from the State Highway Patrol are getting ready for the winter storm to hit us over the weekend. News 13's Gracie Palmer joins us now live in the studio with some updates. Hey, Gracie, a lot of preparation going on today.
Yeah, Charles, a ton of preparation. Again today, state and county leaders are providing an update ahead to make sure that you're prepared. Buncombe County leaders will hold a briefing at 10 a.m. today. Governor Josh Stein and other state leaders will host their meeting at 11:30 in the state capital of Raleigh. At the state's briefing yesterday, there were lots of questions about this preparedness, specifically how this will be handled differently than Helene. Here's what State Emergency Management Director William Ray had to say.
I think whether it's Helene or some of the events that we've dealt with in the past, I think the continued focus on making sure that state partners, state agencies, response partners, as well as our local communities have multiple layers of redundant.
Ray went on to explain that emergency management, along with many local governments and public safety agencies, have updated some of the available communication systems in addition to adding more equipment. As you head to the store today, make sure you're grabbing all the items you see on your screen to stay prepared. Guys, back to you.
All righty, Gracie, thank you. And speaking of leaders and their briefings today, Governor Josh Stein took to X to issue some tips ahead of the storm.
Like you can see here, they've included making sure you've prepped your emergency kit, but also good reminders like check on your friends, neighbors, and loved ones. He says starting Saturday to only get on the roads if necessary. And again, those briefings from state leaders are set for 10 a.m. and 11:30 a.m.
And we'll have more for you on those coming up on News 13 at noon. Megan, let's get a last check of the forecast.
Okay, well, today is a nice day to get things done, to wrap those things up, and you just want to prepare to hunker down this weekend. Let the emergency crews do what they need to do. Stay home, stay off the roads. It does look like this is going to be a mainly ice event for us, which is certainly the most dangerous kind when it comes to road conditions and travel. Also be prepared to hunker down with the potential for no power. We've been talking about that. The ice is heavy on power lines, and we're going to see crews all across the state very busy. So it's going to be, all hands on deck trying to get it back.
So batteries are a good idea.
Yeah.
Also water too, you never know.
Yeah, water.
I went to go try to get a flashlight. Nothing was left. So,
Right.
yeah, you gotta